I'm Liara Speaker, and this is my story. One of my earliest memories was about when I was 2 and I pooped in the bathtub. Now, this sort of freaked me out because I was by myself. I felt alone and I was scared. My mom was away working, and so what I did was I jumped out of the tub, I got a towel, I went downstairs and I found my dad, who was watching TV. I told him I was convinced we were being attacked by submarines. So he came upstairs with me and we put those in the toilet, and he reminded me where the poop is really supposed to go. But what was I really afraid of? And what did I really want? I mean, I was out of nappies. I didn't really need to do that. Skip ahead about 20 years, and I hit black ice and I had a really serious car accident. In fact, I totaled my dad's car because I collided with the telephone pole. Funny thing was, I did come out unharmed. And I realized that this was a wake-up call. This was an invitation to change some life decisions. I stopped dating a guy I knew wasn't right for me. I put a particular career on hold because I was sort of unsure about it. And I also decided to go overseas to do an internship, to do something a bit different, to think outside the box. I fully intended to come back to my original plan that I put on hold, but I never did. Skip ahead another 23 years, and a number of challenges and a growing dissatisfaction. Really, I couldn't deny anymore. Funny thing was, I've been happily married nearly 10 years. I had 2 beautiful children. I had traveled to over 65 countries, written 12 books, over 5,000 articles, and been involved in some really rewarding experiences. But there was something that I couldn't get out of my head, and it was the reason for this underlying restlessness. It was really strange though. I mean, I meditated, I did yoga, I was involved in personal development, and I also was even a life coach. But it was only at this stage when I realized that I had been so busy in my life that the truth of what was going on was finally beginning to catch up. My husband went to a business success breakfast and came home with a flyer about a retreat. And when I followed up on that and learned about breathwork, it changed my life. Attending that retreat and training that I'm going to talk more about in the workshop. One thing I've come to realize is that I exist to help people strengthen connections. Another thing I realized is that every 20 years or so, when we don't deal with emotions from past trauma, they surface. They take shape in adversity, in family drama, in health issues, in whatever we figure is not going well in our lives. And those people will focus on the external and assume that that's where the problem is, rather than see what's going on inside themselves. So life is a lesson. Everything we experience is a teacher and a lesson when we're open to it.